On October 27th, 1st Battalion, 2nd Marines, Weapons Company, parts of H&S Company, and Alpha Company were the last units to retrograde and withdraw out of Camp Leatherneck, Afghanistan, and effectively close down Marine Infantry unit activity in Helmand province.
We had 2 companies in the battle space providing security, doing security patrols, disrupting enemy actions out there in the battle space. We had 2 companies on the wire, manning the military entry point and guard posts for Camp Leatherneck. And I think that the Marines performed phenomenally. They did a great job. It's been a long workup and a long deployment, and to see everything come together and the amount of work that the Marines did, some of it was kind of monotonous, especially when you're standing post for 12 hours a day. It's not as exciting, but they did it. They were disciplined enough to keep their guard up. Nobody penetrated the wire while we were in charge of Camp Leatherneck and Bastion, and they did a phenomenal job. They worked very hard.
I think what I would remember the most is just watching the small unit leader execute. The Marines did a phenomenal job operating independently. I couldn't see the Marines every day. They were all over the place. So just knowing that we transitioned from Afghanistan back home and turned over a better product to the Afghans, and knowing that the small unit leader is the one that got it accomplished was probably the best moment. The changes that I've seen in myself and the Marines is just our ability to work together. The Marines, when we first started, it was a little bit rough putting the team together. Marines were, a lot of new Marines. Weapons Company in general gained a lot of Marines from within the battalion, so it was a little bit rough trying to make it a cohesive team that could accomplish the mission. But as they figured each other out, as the NCOs continued to develop, the Marines, the speed picked up. The Marines were able to accomplish the mission quickly. The whole deployment just kind of became smooth.
The Marines did fabulous stuff, and the reason they came back the way they did is because they did the right things all the time. And it's a joy to be able to bring everybody back safely and soundly to their families. I think the biggest single takeaway is that we own a little bit of history, Marine Corps history. So being the last unit in Afghanistan, and not only being the last unit, but doing such a great job, I think 20 years from now, we'll look back at the history books, and we'll see 1, 2 in those books, and we'll be saying, hey, I was part of that. They own that. They'll carry that with them forever, I think.